I wanted to wait a bit before I looked at the options chain, and it is much, much better. So much better. Like super duper, pooper scooper better. 40's got a lot more open interest. Solidifying this is what you do. This is how you solidify these targets, and they move up and they hold. Even if they get shorted, they still end up getting moved up. I don't even think there's been very much covering going on for these contracts yet. There's definitely been some, I'm sure, and that's probably a lot of why yesterday had the fighting that it had early on in the day. It's probably why this is starting to whip up earlier than it had been, because this is beautifully structured. You got plenty of contracts in the money, plenty in the fucking money, and a solid base at 45. And then you get up to 50. Yeah, 13,000 at 45 and 21,000 at 50. This, if it gets to 50, it should be a wild run. This may actually, this is the type of shit you need for the after hours to do what it is doing right now. This is the type of shit that you need. You need structuring of the options chain. And I'm sure they're going to end up shorting, quite a bit to combat it. But either way, that's shit that they're going to have to return. So it's not a big deal. This explains a lot of why this is steadily moving up and steadily closing higher. That's the importance of the options chain. Like, straight up. And 50 will be, look at them already. God, what are they fucking watching me? Like, does my shit automatically stream to you cocksuckers? Is that as soon as I start recording? Oh my god, he's fucking telling them the truth. Kill it. That's crazy. Yeah, anyway, once we get over 50, we're in good shape. Like, we're in really good shape to get to 50 and go over 50 and stay over 50. And this is how this shit should be structured. And then once we hit 50, it needs restructured again. 45 through 50 will need restructured. And it'll be able to hold that price target of 50. And then we'll make our break towards 55 into 60. And double up on these contracts. 60, I think, has quite a bit already, but still. And the best part, this is the best part, is that these don't have the highest open interest out of anything below it. That's the best part about this week. I think it is the best part. I'm so very, very excited about it. And as you were able to see in my portfolio, this is what I decided to go ahead and grab. 2 of these bad boys, which weren't stupid cheap. But either way, depending on how tomorrow goes, depending on where we're at when the bell opens, there's a chance this could be pushing 50, could be teetering on 50 by the time the bell hits. And then if this thing runs, most likely we'll probably be hanging on to these since they'll be in the money, and it'll be very difficult to push them out of the money and have them lose value with the way everything's structured. That's something I would probably hold. And if I have the money, exercise. Again, if I have the money, I'll be able to exercise it. Um, I doubt I will. I'm not gonna have fucking. I'm not gonna have $5 grand. Um, that's wishful thinking. It's wishful thinking. But if I do, by some sheer luck, that either my spirit call blows up, my BBIG blows up, my Alice call blows up, or catapult decides to catapult tomorrow or Thursday, I very well might. Probably not. That's maybe be close, but depending on where this is at, I may be able to sell a contract. If it fucking flies, if it ends up pushing 60 by Friday, um, this will be a very, very lucrative contract, 2 of them. And even if I sold one, it should be worth a pretty penny. And if everything else goes the way I hope it goes this week, um, there's a good chance I may be able to sell the majority of what I have and exercise an AMC contract for 100 shares, which would be wonderful. I haven't been able to do that since the beginning of June. um, but yep, just wanted to go over that, show you guys the options chain. It is actually, I'm happy. I'm super happy to see the way that it is lined up. That is exactly how you do it. It's almost like every single week, retail's getting smarter. Every week they're getting smarter. I don't know where they're getting the information from, unless you guys are putting it out there somehow, some way, sharing my shit, because I can't find anybody explaining how to properly ladder the options chain to force a squeeze, to push this higher and higher, no matter what they're controlling, no matter what programs are running. The market makers will have to buy these contracts. People start exercising them, they're going to have to start buying them. And then again, you have the trustworthy ones in quotations that do cover a percentage of the open interest of the contracts that they hold. So the week is, it's set up perfect. It is. If this thing is not like over 50 and pushing 55 by Friday, then we fucked up. Retail fucked up as a whole. People either didn't exercise contracts or they fucking sold them instead of holding them, waiting, for a market maker move. So we'll see. I mean, it's there. It's there. It's in place. It is in place. And it literally, the way it's structured, makes perfect sense of how it's just slowly easing its way up. Because it's not a ridiculous amount of contracts, not enough to make it fucking fly, but, slowly moving itself up. I think at 45, somebody was either exercising or some market maker was trying to cover yesterday, and that's why there was a fucking ridiculous battle. That's why it started moving up so early in the day. And then they were just shorting the fuck out of it, like they knew exactly how much they needed to short. And even then, it still wasn't quite enough because it kept trying to push, and then they just went balls to the wall with it and shoved it down. But it's there. It's there. It's lined up. It's set to go. It's on retail to, understand that exercising is very, very important in this scenario. It's very important. You have to force them to fucking start covering these contracts. We'll see where we end up. And fingers crossed this sucker's pushing 50 by 9 o'clock tomorrow, 9:30. Fingers fucking crossed. I'm out. I'm fucking tired. Woke up at 2 this morning. I meant to wake up at 4. But, whatever. I got to get in a lot of information and watch a lot of stocks that helped me make a lot of good decisions today, so I'm not mad at it. But now I'm just fucking tired. Damn sun's still up. No bueno. So you might not get another video from me because I'll probably be tanked out. But I will check back in and give some insight onto what is going on between the hours of 4 and 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'm out.